Deciding which camera will be right for you and your YouTube channel can be a tough decision. Do you need to spend thousands, or will an affordable option actually be better for you? Well, in this video we break down the top 5 best cameras for YouTube on the market this year, based on price versus performance, and situations they'll be used in. So regardless of whether you're a vlogger, a beauty guru, gamer, or anything in between, we'll have an option for you regardless of your budget. So, if you are interested in finding out which camera will be best for you, stay tuned. As always, all the links to all the products mentioned in this video will be in the description down below. We always keep the description up to date with information we may not get a chance to mention in this video. And if any better versions of these products are released, we will be updating the description down below along with the links to find the best price on each product. So, for the most up-to-date information along with updated prices, be sure to check out that description. First up, your cell phone. Now to start us off here, the cheapest, and honestly, it's not that bad of an option, is just to use your cell phone with a cell phone tripod mount. Especially if you've got a really good cell phone like an iPhone X or a Samsung Galaxy S8, this is honestly not that bad of a choice. Is it the perfect solution? Not exactly. As you'll see throughout this video, there are definitely better cameras out there, but if you are in a very tight budget, cell phones can work out really well. The footage you're seeing right now was shot using an iPhone X, and as you can see, it's pretty clear. If you've got a really small budget and want something mobile and versatile, I'd say stick with what you have and grab a ShoulderPod S1. This mount, along with handles, comes really handy for vlogging, and it can be had for just $35. There are also additional lens options that you can add to most smartphones for that added quality. Although I'm not going to mention any specific ones here, it is something to keep in mind. Next up is the best starter camera for YouTube, the Canon Rebel T6i. Despite the step up from the 18 million pixels in the Rebel T5i or 700D, the Rebel T6i keeps the older sensor's native sensitivity range of ISO 100 to 12,800. There's also an expansion setting of ISO 25,600 for very low light conditions. In movie shooting, the maximum native setting is ISO 6400, and there is an expansion value of ISO 12,800. There's a 19-point phase detect autofocus system when shooting through the viewfinder. The choice of autofocus can be left to the camera to decide in 19-point autofocus mode, or it can be set manually in single-point autofocus or zone autofocus mode. In zone autofocus mode, you have the choice of 5 groups of points for selection, whereas in single-point mode, all 19 points are available for individual selection. It's very comfortable to hold and use, the controls are within easy reach, and the touchscreen is very well implemented, allowing you to navigate the menus and make setting selections with a few taps. It's also very handy to be able to pinch and zoom into images to check for sharpness. The upgrade to the 24MP sensor is a very welcome improvement over the 18MP chip found in the Rebel T5i, which combined with excellent phase detection, autofocus, and metering systems adds up to a very nice camera. Perfect for someone looking for great entry-level DSLR to start a YouTube channel. Next up, we have the best camera for vlogging, the Canon Powershot G7X Mark II. The Canon G7X Mark II sits in Canon's premium range of compact cameras. It's intended to appeal to those who want a device that offers a high level of control and excellent image quality, but slots into your pocket. It could be seen as a travel compact for those who own bigger cameras, such as a DSLR or CSC. It is the go-to camera for vloggers across the board. Even if you've got a crazy budget and you're looking for the best of the best, this could be in serious consideration, and it can be had at under $700. For example, international movie star Will Smith recently started vlogging a bit on YouTube, and he opted for the Canon G7X Mark II. If it's a good enough vlog camera for one of the biggest stars in the world, it's probably good enough for most up-and-coming vloggers as well. The screen displays good colors, and it's also touch-sensitive. This means you can set the autofocus point by quickly tapping on the screen, as well as navigating through both the quick menu and the main menu. When viewing images and playback, you can pinch to zoom to check focus and swipe through images. I'm pretty pleased with the G7X2's focusing capability. It locks onto most subjects very quickly, slowing down a little only if the light is low. It maintains a quick focusing speed at the furthest reach of the lens too. The G7X2 is restricted to shooting full HD video or 1920 by 1080. While other cameras are starting to introduce 4K video shooting, it isn't the most advanced specification out there. Nonetheless, it produces very decent footage. It offers the ability to shoot at a variety of frame rates up to 60p. You can use the touchscreen to pull focus from one area of the frame to another during recording, which is done smoothly and easily. A well-equipped premium compact camera, which is capable of producing some fantastic images. The G7X Mark II is the perfect camera for those interested in vlogging. If you are interested in updated pricing, or you want to go more in depth on some of the features of any of the items you mentioned in this video, be sure to check out the links in the description. And I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? What camera are you looking to get to start your YouTube career? Leave a comment down below and let's keep the conversation going. Next up is the best overall camera for YouTube, the Canon 80D. The Canon EOS 80D is an enthusiast level DSLR and the successor to the 70D. It sports a new 24MP APS-CMOS sensor which, like the 70D, offers Canon's dual-pixel on-sensor phase detection autofocus system. The 80D also gains a new 45-point hybrid autofocus system, with all the points being cross-type. Other improvements come in the form of a new mirror vibration control system, similar to the 5DS and 7D Mark II, which should help reduce the blur-inducing effects of shutter shock. The 80D also gains the same 7560 RGB plus IR metering sensor found in the Rebel T6S and T6i, a serious improvement over the 63-zone dual-layer sensor found in the 70D. This new sensor gives the camera some degree of human subject awareness for subject tracking through the viewfinder. However, unlike the 7D Mark II, the 80D does not have Canon's Intelligent Tracking and Recognition, or ITR system, which uses the metering sensor along with distance info to subject track. It's very easy to shoot nice-looking video with the 80D. The touchscreen is an absolute pleasure for selecting focus points, and dual-pixel autofocus allows for continuous focus during video capture. In use, it is excellent with minimal to no hunting and fast acquisition. When using the widest autofocus area option, called Auto Selection 45 PTAF, the camera will automatically look for faces in the scene and focus on them. If it finds no face, it will instead focus on the nearest object. Video quality looks very good in my opinion, and the inclusion of both a mic and headphone jack should add to the camera's video appeal. A very well-rounded camera, the 80D's main appeal centers around ease of use. It is well constructed, offers ample control points, and an easy-to-use design. Overall, it's very easy to see why this is such a popular camera for YouTube. Next up is the best high-quality camera for YouTube, the Sony Alpha A7R II. The Sony Alpha A7R II has quickly become one of the most popular cameras for the biggest YouTubers who want the best quality with a good convenience factor as well. There are two options for recording 4K footage with the A7R II. The best quality is produced when the camera is set to Super 35mm, as there's no line skipping or pixel binning. Movies can be shot in several different formats. Like the other cameras in the Alpha 7 line, the A7R II has a retro SLR-like design. The front grip is more pronounced, making it more comfortable and secure to use. The shutter release button is moved forward onto the top of the grip, and beneath it there's a conveniently placed recessed dial for adjusting settings. This has created space for a second customizable button on the top plate. One of the great things about the A7R II is that it's highly customizable. The control wheel on the back of the camera, for example, can be assigned to adjust one of 6 settings. I found it useful for adjusting sensitivity quickly, and one of 62 functions can be assigned for access via each of the 4 custom buttons. If you're looking for a very high quality camera capable of shooting in 4K and good in low light, I would look no further than the Sony Alpha A7R II. Alright guys, that's all for this video. Hope you liked it, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a like. If you're new to the channel and you liked the video, consider subscribing. We also do all kinds of videos like this over a number of products, all aimed to providing the best products and making purchasing decisions easier. Be sure to check out the description for links to find the most up-to-date pricing on all the products mentioned in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, hope everyone has a great day, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.